Welcome back to Breakfast. For our current Governor-General, Sir Jerry Matepare, it's all about he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. It's about the people, and so it's no surprise that Jerry Matepare and the Prince of Wales are sharing their birthday today with 64 other New Zealanders, plus partners. And I sat down with him ahead of the event, ahead of the celebrations, in the midst of all the busyness, to say who came up with the idea of a joint party.
Well, it's one of those things that sort of just came along. I've known that I share a birthday with His Royal Highness, and I think all of those people who have 14th of November as their birthday sort of know. And it's amazing how when you ask people if their birthday's on the 14th of November, the first thing they say is, "Oh, no, I share it with the Prince." And so when we found out that he was going to be here during his birthday, it was a fait accompli. You just have to have the birthday.
So how many applications did you get for those positions?
Over 1,500, 1,506 to be exact.
Do you think the monarchy is still important and relevant to New Zealand, and if so, why?
Well, the recent poll, more than 70% of New Zealanders, want to retain our current constitutional arrangement. I think visits like this one, where New Zealanders are seeing the head of state and her representatives in the way that we are seeing them, I think they all resonate for New Zealanders.
Do you think that New Zealand gets more than it gives in the relationship?
I think we get what we put into the relationship, and that's like any relationship. It's a two-way thing. I think we get a tremendous amount out of having the relationship that we have with the Crown and with the Queen and the royal family as our head of state. I think that the way that Her Majesty has conducted herself over the last 60 years, especially as our Queen, has demonstrates to people that there is something special about giving service to your people.
We saw Prince Charles in New Zealand uniform.
Yes.
Do you think the Prince has a sense of belonging to New Zealand? Short
answer, yes, I do. I think that what we are doing now, and the people of New Zealand during the visit, are just providing that tangible proof, real proof that you do belong, as part of our arrangement. And I think that will be reciprocated, as he reflects on this visit.
The costs will come out in a couple of weeks. Do you think New Zealanders will be okay with it?
I think so, absolutely.
Is there any special protocol for partygoers? Any little things that have they been prepped at all about do's and don'ts?
Well, the partygoers have all received their invitation. There are some instructions about when to arrive, how to arrive, and the dress, and the courtesies and so on. But it's really about being a New Zealand birthday. So there's a little bit of singing a song and cutting a cake and sharing some of the goodwill. But it's a New Zealand themed birthday.